All right, guys, today, 9.3, we're talking about histograms, smiley / winky face. Yes. We're going to talk about, again, histograms. Don't confuse them with bar graphs. They look alike. They do kind of similar things, but they do have one thing that's very different about them. Bar graphs. The data they talk about is very specific. So, number of girls in a class and classes. Class 5, this one class has 30 girls. Class 6, this one class has 35 girls, and so on. For histograms, what you guys are going to be learning, the data is going to be grouped in bins. So we have number of students, then we have marks obtained. So this first one is from 0 to anything less than 5. So if you have any 0 marks to anything less than 5 marks, there were 2 students. From 5 to anything less than 10, there were 2 students. Any marks that were between 10 and anything less than 15, there were 5 students. 15 to anything less than 20 marks, 5 students again. From 20 to anything less than 25 marks, 3 students. And from 25 to anything less than 30 marks is another 3 students. So we're going to pretty much be putting things in bins. And you'll see why when we start doing some of these examples, it's a little better. Let's jump right into it. Number 1, we have all this data right here. Ms. Raoul, thank you for making this so big of a data set. We're just going to jump right in because it's so much fun. So instead of making a bar graph for every single little number, that would be gigantic. We're going to start putting things in bins, and we just kind of, Ms. Raoul came up with these. We got bins, anything from 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, and so on. We're just going to count the numbers that would fit in each bin, and then we can make it. So it'll be less bars, it's easy to read, it's easier on the eyes. So let's just jump right into this. So I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to count how many numbers I have from 0 to 9, and tell me how many numbers there would be in that bin, air quotes. So from 0 to 9, I'm going to cross these out as I go too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. There were 43 numbers that would be put into this bin. If you're cleaning up your room and you have bin from any number 0 to 9, there'd be 43 items in that bin. Now, let's count for 10 to 19. 28. If you're cleaning up your room, there'd be 28 items in your room. This is your messy room right here. That would fit in numbers 10 to 19. Now, for 20 to 29, hopefully it gets a little bit easier here. 13 in that bin. And now for 30 to 39, there were 2. And then from 40 to 49, my last bin. And again, look at, I'm going very methodical, so don't miss any numbers. 2. So there we go. I now have all these numbers put in some bins. So instead of making a bar for every single number, I now can only stick to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars. And here we go. Now when I graph these, it's a little bit different, but you'll get used to it. So my first bar is going to be from 0 to 9. So I'm not going to go all the way to 10 here. So let's see. We have 43. Okay, so this is going to go all the way up to 43. That's about right here. I'm going to draw a line. And I'm going to go up to the 10. I'm not going to do anything else crazy yet. I want to just see where the next one's going to go here. 10 to 19 is 28. 28 would be right around here. From 20 to 29 is 13. Whoa, went a little too far there, but that's okay. 30 to 39 is 2. Ooh, it's me down here. 2. And then from 40 to 49 is also 2. There we go. I can do some awesome shading. Woo! Woo! And there we go. There's my first histogram that I just made. Lots of fun. Rewatch that if you need to. But again, the reason for histograms, I can use bins to have less bars. It's easier to read, especially with a large amount of data like this. Now, for question number 2. Another histogram. This time we are given a histogram and we have to answer questions based off the histogram. Now really quickly, let's just do some quick analysis. We have number of days here on the y-axis. We have volume in liters on the x-axis, and apparently it's just talking about volumes of water Hurley drank each day. So, real fast, for instance, this bar in this histogram, anything from 1 to less than 2, 4 days. From 2, anything to less than 3 is 5 days. From 3 to anything less than 4 is 8. Same story from 4 to anything less than 5, another 8 days. And then Hurley drank anything from 5 to less than 6 for 6 days. Now, once I just do that quick little interpretation, these should be super, super simple. So, how many days did Hurley drink less than 3 liters? Well, let's see here. Less than 3 liters, that is this bar and this bar, right? Because both of these would be less than 3 liters. That is 4 days and 5 days. So if I were to add those together, 4 plus 5, computing, that is 9 days. B, how many days did Hurley drink between 4 and 6 liters? Well, let's see here, 4 and 6 liters, that are these 2 bars right here. That is going to be 8 days and 6 days, which I need to add those together. 8 plus 6 is going to be a whopping 14 days that Hurley drank between 4 and 6 liters. Super simple. I know, it's so much fun. C, how many days did Hurley measure the volume of water that he drank? Okay, well, all these bars are days that he measured his drinking. So it's pretty much asking for a total. So I have to add all these together. So it's going to be 4 plus 5 plus 8 plus 8 plus 6, computing. That is 31 days. So for 31 days, he was measuring the volume of water that he was drinking. I can't contain my excitement right now. D, which bins of volume in liters have the same amount of days? Well, there's only 2 bars that have the same amount of days, 8 and 8, and that is from 3 to 4 bin, and the bin from 4 to 5. Which bin of volume in liters occurred 6 days? Well, 6 days, he drank from 5 to 6 liters of water. So there we go. If you need to watch the video, rewatch it. You guys have a great day. Stay healthy, stay safe. Bye.